have a finance degree and a doctorate, and I still made bad money choices. Because here's what they don't tell you. Being smart about money has nothing to do with being smart. School did not teach me this. It's about what you do every single day when nobody's watching. So I'm about to show you 12 habits that sound too simple to work, but they completely fix my finances. And number 7 is going to make you mad at yourself. Oh wait, I forgot to apply my lip gloss. Habit number 1, the screenshot method. And it's so stupid simple, you'll think that this is a joke. Every single time you're about to buy something online, screenshot it, and that's it. Don't buy it. At least not yet. Here's what happens. Your brain thinks that it already got the thing. I know that sounds insane, but there's actual research on this. When you screenshot something, you get a little, what they call a dopamine hit, and it is the same feeling as buying it, but your bank account has not been touched. Hey Google, give me a screenshot.
I have taken a screenshot for you.
I started doing this with buying some clothes. I had just about maybe 47, 48 screenshots of jackets that I bought, and I never actually spent $1. 3 days later, I go back, I look at the screenshots and think, why did I even want this? Here's what happened. You just trick your brain into saving money, and it literally takes 3 seconds to do this. Habit number 2, the reverse budget. Forget everything you know about budgeting, because it simply is backwards. Everybody tells us to budget your spending, but I disagree. That's why you fail every time. Instead, you want to budget your happiness. And here's what I mean. You write down the 3 things that made you happy last month. Not what should make you happy, but what actually made you happy. And for me, it's buying books. That is number 1. Buying books makes me happy. You go ahead and you spend guilt-free on those things that made you happy. And everything else, you simply cut them off. Now, I was spending like $80 a month on this meal kit subscription, and that really stressed me out. But I felt guilty canceling it because it was healthy. It was a good choice. It seemed to be the right thing to do, but it did not make me happy. So guess what? It was gone. And that works because you're not restricting yourself and you're just being honest about what matters. Habit number 3, the 10-minute money date. Now, you do that every Sunday, maybe Sunday afternoons, Sunday evening. You want to spend 10 minutes. That's it. You open your bank app and you look at what you spent last week, not judging yourself, just so you know. So here's the thing. Most people are scared of their bank accounts, so they avoid it. And that's how you end up being broke and confused. I used to be terrified to check my balance, but now it's like checking the weather. No emotion, it's just information. And here's the crazy part about this. Just looking at your money makes you spend less. Yeah, there are studies on this as well. It's called the awareness effect. You don't even have to change anything. You just look and your brain will start making better choices automatically. 10 minutes every Sunday, non-negotiable. Habit number 4 is what I call the 24-hour text trick. Now, this one saved me thousands, and I know it sounds ridiculous. Whenever you want to buy something over $50, text yourself the item and the price. Now, don't buy it, but you just text it to yourself. Then you wait 24 hours. If you still want that item, then go ahead and buy it. And here's what happens. About 70% of the time, you will forget that you even wanted that item, and your brain has moved on. Later on, if you realize, hey, I still want that thing after 24 hours, you just buy it with zero guilt. You feel better because you waited for that thing, because you know it's not an impulse, but it's a choice. And I almost bought a $300 espresso machine. I tried this out. I texted myself, and the next day I realized I don't even drink coffee. And I just thought the item looked cool. It would be nice to have, but it was useless. So that text saved me $300 in 30 seconds? Habit number 5, invest first, not last. Okay, so this is the one that actually changed things for me. Everyone says, pay yourself first. Cool, but where do you pay yourself? How do you do it? For this one, you want to open a brokerage account. That is either through Fidelity, Vanguard, whatever. You want to set up automatic transfers like $50 every week, $100, whatever you can do. and that money goes straight from your paycheck and into your investment account. You never see it, and it doesn't sit in your savings account where you can always borrow from it. And here's why this works. Money in savings will feel spendable, but money in investment feels like it's gone. You have no access to it. You will not touch it. And I started with $75 a week a few years ago, and that has become more than $15,000 now. And I literally forgot that it was happening. Automate your savings and forget about it. That is how you get rich slowly. Habit number 6, the cash envelope. You've heard of cash envelopes. You think they're old school? Well, you're right, but here's the twist. You don't use an envelope for everything. That is exhausting, and you will quit before you start. Just do it for one thing. The one thing that you always overspend on. For me, it was eating out. I was spending hundreds a month on takeout and didn't even realize it. Now for eating out, I just simply take out maybe $200 cash at the max and do this at the beginning of the month. And that is called the eating out money. And when that money is gone, it's gone. That way you can see the cash disappear. You cannot see if you're using a card until it's too late. You realize you've overspent. Pick your one weakness and use cash for just that one thing. Everything else, you can go ahead and use your bank card as normal. Now that's not being extreme. It's really just being strategic. Habit number 7. This is the one that's going to make you mad at yourself. Okay? Right now, pull up your bank statement and look at every subscription that you're paying for. Everything. Spotify, Netflix, that meditation app that you only use once. Look at them and cancel everything. Yeah, everything. Just cancel it. Go on a rampage. Now, after canceling everything, you want to resubscribe to only what you actually use in the next 30 days. Now, when I did this, I found more than maybe 9 or 10 subscriptions that I forgot existed. Over $170 a month gone. Now that's over $2,000 a year that I was throwing away on things that I didn't use. And here's the key. You're not depriving yourself. Remember, these are things you don't use. If you actually use it, you will resubscribe. But most of the time, you won't even notice that these things are gone. So do this today, not tomorrow, today. Habit number 8, you want to open a second checking account at a completely different bank, not the same bank. That is where you want to have your profits go. Every time money hits your main account, you want to transfer 10% to that new account immediately. Now, this is an account you never touch, ever. You don't touch it for emergencies. You don't touch it for bills. It is untouchable. That is your money. It's not for anything else but your wealth building money. And in 1 year, you'll have over a whole month's salary just sitting there. And because it's at a different bank, you won't even think about it. And this one habit will make you feel rich for the very first time in your life if you're not there yet, because you actually will have money in that account, and not just money that will be there temporarily. It will stay there. Habit number 9 is what I call the $5 rule. Every time you don't buy something that you were about to buy, you want to transfer $5 to your savings account immediately. For instance, that coffee, that takeout you didn't order when you wanted to, that's $5. So what does this do? This does 2 things. Number 1, you reward yourself for making good choices, and your brain loves rewards. Number 2, you actually see the money you are saving. It's not invisible anymore. And doing this, I saved over $800 in 3 months. Just by putting aside $5 for every time I changed my mind that I'm not going to buy something. And honestly, sometimes I'd skip buying something just so I could transfer the $5 to the account. So it works. It became a game. Money should be fun, and that makes it fun. Habit number 10. Once a month, you want to sit down with yourself for just about 30 minutes. Have your coffee, your tea, whatever you drink, your notebook, turn off your phone, and you ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what money mistake did I make this month? Number 2, what money win did I have this month? And number 3, what is the one thing that I'm going to do differently next month? And most people never reflect on their money. They just react to it. This habit here makes you intentional. I realized that I was spending $150 a month on Uber because I was too lazy to plan ahead. And one reflection session, just doing this, and I started planning my week better. I saved over $150 a month during the summer instantly. Now, you can never fix what you don't acknowledge. So start with acknowledging where your money is going. Habit number 11, you want to give yourself a future self reminder. This is weird, but it's real. You want to set a reminder on your phone for 1 year from today. Right now, do it. Set a reminder. So you go to your calendar and you set yourself a reminder for next year. And the reminder should say, you're welcome for starting. Because here's the truth. A year from now, you'll either wish you started today or you'll be grateful you did. Every habit I just gave you is simple, but you actually have to do them. No, I'm not special. I just started. I have the same 24 hours you do, the same bills, the same temptations. The only difference is I decided 1 year ago that I was done being stressed about money. And now, right now, I'm not. Habit number 12. Now, this one is a big one, and I saved it for last. I believe it is the number 1 habit you need to practice in order to gain the advantage in your finances. Change your identity, meaning you want to speak and think of yourself as the kind of person who is good with money. You want to think of yourself as someone who grows money before you act. That is the habit, not a plan, not a goal, not a vision board. These things are not going to work. A simple thought, an identity shift. People don't change money habits with goals. Goals, they have proven it, don't work with money. Your money changes when you change who you think you are. For instance, one person says, I'm trying to do better with money. Another person says, I'm the kind of person who grows money. They spend very differently because they're saying 2 different things. Remember, you do not rise to your goals. You fall back to who you think you are. Change who you believe you are, and your money choices will follow. In essence, what I'm saying is stop trying to change your money. Start changing who you believe you are. You change your identity and everything else will follow. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pick 3 of these habits, not all 12, just 3. Start with number 12. Remember which one you picked. You can do a screenshot so you could remember. And if this video really helped you, send it to someone who needs it, because the best investment you can make is in the people around you. And if you want more realistic money advice, subscribe and watch this video next. It's about the money mistakes that are keeping you poor.